All right, so Tim, can if you're retired already, like you're out of the military, I've heard of people being court-martialed after, in their retirement years. How is that even possible?
If you are a military retiree, you can still be court-martialed as long as you are drawing a paycheck from Uncle Sam in that retirement. They have jurisdiction over you, and because in theory the military could recall you from retirement. I mean, in theory. I don't know when the last time that's ever happened, but in theory it could. And so what you typically see in these cases is someone who's just recently retired. It's pretty rare to see someone that's been retired for 5, 10, or 15 years that gets court-martialed. But we did a case where we had a Navy chief who had just retired, and he was out in Yokosuka, Japan. Then he got caught in an online sting operation where he was apparently chatting with someone he believed to be a minor in these online sting operations. He was already retired, and the Navy out in Yokosuka brought him back on active duty, unretired him, and sent him to a court-martial. And that case went to trial. That was several years ago. But there's been there's quite a bit of case law on this. I know this recently, there was even the Supreme Court took a look at it. But as it stands now, as long as you are drawing a paycheck in retirement, the military still has jurisdiction over you. So, I mean, in theory, you can be retired 1 or 2 or 3 years into your retirement, enjoying life, and someone comes forward and makes an allegation saying, hey, when now Mr. Jones, who was then Sergeant Major Jones or Sergeant First Class Jones, he sexually assaulted me 3 years ago while we were still on active duty. If they find probable cause for that and find that that's something they want to prosecute, they can pull you out of retirement and actually court-martial you for that allegation if there's a delayed report on it.
Wow, and then potentially even lose your retirement from that.
It is rare in 20 plus years of doing this. I've seen it once in my practice where I had someone pulled out of retirement, and that this Navy chief was just recently retired. He hadn't even left Japan yet, decided to go on and get caught in an online sting operation. It wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but they brought him out of retirement. So it can and does happen.